All right, so I'm upstairs at the mansion with MeredithShaw, and you're just about to play your show in a few minutes.
Yes.
Is it different now being like a solo artist in Kingston rather than being a backing singer?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I went to Queens, so coming back here and playing places like this is like, feels like coming home, and it's wonderful. So I love playing here. I've played it a couple times before, one with Tim Chasen and then one myself, so I'm excited. Third time's the charm, I think, right?
Yeah. So you're in support of your album, Place Called Happy.
I am.
Is it happy, like nice to get an album out there for people to listen to?
Totally. I mean, like working the way I did on this record with who I worked with, who you know, Gordie Johnson, it changed my whole life. I mean, working with him was incredible, and then he took me out on the road with Big Sugar, and you know, being on the road for 3 months with 11 guys in a tour bus changes a girl. In the good ways, you know, in the good ways. But yeah, no, it's been, I'm definitely in a happy place right now, Yeah,
it must have been fun being Smurfette on a bus like that.
Smurfette! Oh my God, I love it. I'm totally stealing that. Yeah, it was the best. They're like all my big brothers, and they couldn't have taken better care of me, and I was definitely spoiled. My first experience going across the country on a tour bus. It's pretty nice to do it with Sugar and Wide Mouth Mason, so yeah.
Yeah, you beat the rush of having to do it in no broken down van.
I know, I'm going back to it, right? Now I'm like so spoiled, and we're going here, and I'm like, where's like...
Oops, did that backwards.
I did that backwards, but yeah. No, but we're going to head out and do some more stuff with them too, so it'll be a nice balance of me and my van tour life and nice shiny big buses.
Yeah. Shows you what it can be and can't be.
Exactly. Yeah. You get the best of both. No, but I mean, I certainly love doing what I do with them, but I mean, this is my music, this is what I write, so it means a lot to be on the road with the musicians that I'm on with, and we've got a really cool acoustic trio set up. So I've got an upright bass and an acoustic guitar. I've never played with that kind of setup before, so we're pretty excited. Although touring with an upright bass, not the easiest thing. You know, you're like, oh yeah, it'll just be easy. It's like an acoustic tour, no problem. And then the upright bass is like the whole car. It's like it's on tour, and we're like its backup band, basically.
It's not like an instrument where you can just strap to the roof and go.
No. It's like take it like literally. I have a Jeep, and it's the whole Jeep. Yeah.
Now, is it difficult to break away from your songs in an acoustic format rather than the recorded format?
I love performing live. That's sort of, and as a starting out, like I'm a singer-songwriter to my core, so playing songs in their most bare form is kind of super fun for me. So I love, I just finished a month-long residency in Toronto called Tralala Tuesdays at Say What, and I was fortunate enough, Saf from Wide Mouth is now playing drums with me, and so that was killer, having a nice full band. But it's also really nice to kind of switch it up and have a little quieter thing, and it keeps the songs really fresh.
Yeah.
Lets people hear them different ways too, which is sort of fun for people that have been lovely and have been coming out to all the shows. It kind of gives them a bit of a different flavor, you know?
Yeah, especially the guests that you gave people too.
Yeah.
It would have helped out.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, no, it's true.
Oh, it definitely makes people like us, me in Kingston, jealous of, like, 4 hours down the road, I could be watching that.
Could be watching all that together. Yeah, no, we had Mr. Chill Out, and it was just so nice to bring all those guys together again and do it kind of on my stage. You know? Make them tra-la-la with me. It was cool. It was really cool. Yeah.
Now, is there any songs that you like to play and don't like to play each night?
There's always kind of those like weird stepchildren on your album, stepchildren songs or something like that. I mean, that's kind of mean. I shouldn't say that, but you know what I mean. They're just songs that you don't play for some reason. They just don't really get played. But I'm now working with a new guitar player named Corey, and those kind of songs, when he listened to the record, those were sort of ones that jumped out to him as his favorite. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing that I've written that I don't like. I hope, but no, there's certainly ones that you look forward to. Like Acted Badly is an awesome one to play live. It really gets people in the groove of the night, and I play that one every night with Big Sugar, so it has a special kind of meaning to me. We released a remix of the Big Sugar version of it, so that one's kind of fun because there's a few different versions of it going on. And then Stars is really cool to play because we've got a video coming out May 8th.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just shot that with a director named Philip Connell, and we did like a Hitchcock romantic thriller type thing, so it's totally different from my first video, Fishy, which is kind of cute. This one's hopefully sort of sexy and just a little bit more sophisticated and moody and stuff to kind of match the song. So it's fun to play that one now because you can kind of feel people getting excited about that, and so they switch.
Yeah.
They change. Yeah.
Now, was there any city that you wanted to play that you weren't able to quite make it on this tour?
I love the East Coast of Canada. I love it so much, and I have really wonderful musical ties out there as well. So like Tim Chasen and Andy Brown, these are sort of other guys that are in my family. Even the Trues, I mean, wonderful guys, obviously doing really well all over the place, but their home is the East Coast. And so I'm thinking of making it out there this summer, but I didn't make it on this mini tour. We're just kind of sticking close to home, doing Ontario. Yeah.
It must be a little difficult trying to find the time too. Like, you must be pretty busy now.
Well, it's kind of funny. We've got I've got my stuff, and then Sugar, and I'm songwriting a lot, co-writing a lot with people, because I had a couple of the single "Little Bit Alright" was one of mine that I co-wrote with Gordy. So through that, I've kind of been getting into some co-writing sessions and stuff, which has been really cool. And then I host a radio show in Toronto on Boom 97.3. So between all those things, I'm a busy but satisfied, paying the rent kind of girl, which is different from a little while ago. So no complaints, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty much living the dream of so many people, being able to live off music.
Yeah, that's the goal, right? That's the goal. And I guess I sort of throw radio in there too. Like, I'm not making that music, but I'm talking about it, and it all kind of fits in one package. So I kind of feel like I'm onto something. So it's a nice time. It's an exciting time.
Now, how has being on the radio helped you get your songs on the radio in different cities?
You know what? I'm working with an amazing radio team called Dale Speaking, and they're doing a great job with me at campus and satellite and radio stations. And we did a bunch before we came in here for the show, which is a new thing for me. Like that's it's really great to be charting at college and doing that kind of stuff. Boom 97.3 plays 70s, 80s, and 90s. So the best I can do is play some Sugar. That's about as close as I can get. I think if I slipped on Little Fishy or something, I'd be like a little fired. So I can't really do that, but it certainly opened my eyes to like what the radio world is. And hopefully I'm like a better interview, because I've now done your job and done a bunch of interviews, so I kind of know what's expected of me a little bit more as an artist. So I think just anything that you can do to understand the business better, it helps you out artistically, so I'm thinking that it's helping me, but it's certainly not getting me any more spins in Toronto. Not yet, no.
Especially with the band and the exposure you got, you think you wouldn't really have to try very hard. Like, you think they'd be knocking on your door right away.
Well, radio's a tough game. It's especially in Toronto, there aren't a lot. I mean, I'm a AAA artist, and we don't really have that kind of station in Toronto. So like where I work is Boom. We do 70s, 80s, 90s rock, and there's our sister station is Virgin Radio, which plays sort of top 40 like Rihanna, Justin Bieber kind of stuff. That's not going to be really where I live. So really, I mean, I'm hugely grateful to CBC, who've been playing a lot of it, which has been lovely, all across the country, and campus and satellite. Like, that's really where an artist like me, who hasn't necessarily like totally broken yet, can kind of get some following and some traction. So I'm super, super thankful to those people who are like, yeah, that's girl, all right, we'll give her some spins, because then you get to chart and it's like, oh my God, it's great. And then you can plan some tours around it and everything starts to make sense, Mm-hmm. You can sort of see the way that indie world works. Yeah. And you're like, okay, I can play that game. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you going to kind of stick to Canada, or are you going to kind of expand a little more in the U.S., or? I've
done some showcases in New York, and I shot my video, Little Fishy, in New York. So I have some good connections there. And then I also have, obviously Austin's that's where I recorded my record. That's where Gordy lives. So I definitely have some good stuff going on there. And then Nashville, I've been a bunch of times to do some writing and also performing at the Bluebird and stuff. So I haven't done any I do have this vision of like, getting in this Jeep and driving to Nashville and doing kind of a tour all the way down there. I think that'd be kind of fun, especially with the upright bass kind of setup. So we'll see. I mean, there are little plans in the works, but I do have some Nashville showcase stuff coming up. But it'd be cool to get a kind of U.S. tour going. All in good time. Yeah. All in good time, right? Yeah.
Now, where can people find you on the internet?
Hopefully only at MeredithShaw.com, and yeah, you can check out boom973.com. And I've got a company called Muffy Made. My nickname's Muffy. I do a lot of like merch for artists too. I draw draw and do greeting cards and stuff. So you go to muffymade.com. I think that's it. Maplemusic.com carries the music, and iTunes and CD Baby, all that good stuff. But yeah, MeredithShaw.com is kind of the hub.
Okay, cool.
And I got that domain, so it's all mine. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt.